where I've ripped it off in anger. So that can go over there. You can see the KWV3s, which is really cool. Gives me really rally kind of cross vibes. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to my life, which is just absolutely been crazy, hectic and just an absolute rush. Super fast paced over the past week, and let me tell you why. So if you watched my last video where I essentially went through the race walls prep, you'll know that one of the issues that I had was after I got the top mounts changed, and the reason why I got the top mounts changed is essentially taking that camber just because it was too much, and with the racing that I want to do and with the kind of majority of the driving I do, I don't really need that much camber up front. The issue is that basically there's not a lot of clearance here because the car is lowered, and again there's not a lot of camber. Even though these wings have been rolled, they've not been rolled that aggressively. So right now, as it stands, as I'm recording, I'm a week out from race walls, pretty much exact. It's Sunday today and race walls is next Sunday. Whoa, let's stop there. I know all my videos are a bit mumbled and jumbled right now. However, the last video I uploaded was actually the race walls video. The video that I'm referring to was actually the video prior to the race walls video, which was the race walls prep video. I just thought I'd make that clarification very quickly. Let's continue. The 11th of May. I had to figure out some sort of solution. I had a couple of options. One, get mounts that 100% work and are adjustable. That would mean I'd have to take the suspension off. And I didn't really want to do that just because a week away, my brother advised don't do anything mechanical. Two, get a new realignment, see if that works. Or three, my brother was like, just try do something aesthetic, like get the arches rolled even more aggressive, because I have had my arches rolled in the past when I had air ride. Or he said, get some wider wings. Now, my brother being the legend he is, he found some wider wings that were basically like 10 miles away from me, and I managed to pick them up for £380 after they were being listed for £500. And brand new, they're £500, but the issue is the weight on these wings is crazy. I put a poll up after I received loads of messages saying, what wings are those? Are they RS3 wings? I thought I'd put a poll up saying, do people want to see me install these wings? So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be showing you how to replace the wings, the front wings, or the front fenders, how the Americans say it, on an Audi S3, RS3, A3, 8V pre-facelift or facelift. I think it's pretty much the same. And we're going to be replacing them with the, I don't even know how to pronounce it, the Mica or the Muka or Mieka RS3 style wide wings. So here's where we're at. Broken bumper bracket. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 bolts, sorry, that hold in the front wing from this kind of angle here. They're all horrible to take out. They're super tight, so I can't imagine what the torque specs are. But anyway, some of them were easy to take out, some of them were awkward. This one being the awkward one, the top one. Tried my absolute hardest. My T30 snapped off in the thing. Felt like crying because, can you imagine, look how much space you've got, minimal amount of space. You've got that much space to work with. With perseverance, I just thought, fuck it, I'm just going to snap off the fender, which I did, which I'll show you in a second. And I managed to get this off. I have to get one new bolt. I don't know what this is, I need to figure that out. And I need to get a new T30 with a half-inch socket. And over here, where I've ripped it off in anger, and there too. So that can go over there. You should looking at me like, are you going to go pick that up afterwards?
We've got another tip run to do now,
yeah,
Ranj.
this is my new wing, and this is it's significantly lighter. So let me show you the difference. I'm going to have to now go get that. These are widened wings, yeah? Can you tell the difference?
Yeah.
The arch bit, that sticks out massively compared to this. Don't you think, Ali?
Now your tyres will have space.
Essentially, yeah. So there's actually a massive weight difference as well, because them, these are fiberglass.
We've not finished our garden yet, guys, by the way.
Yeah, don't worry about that. So here's the S3 in all of its glory. As you can see, it's not got a wing. I think it looks quite cool. It looks very hoonigan kind of mode right now. I wish I could race like this. It'd be so much easier. Then I would never have to worry about anything rubbing. It goes to show how wide those tyres are. So they're 245 40s. You can see the KWV3s, which is really cool. Gives me really rally kind of cross vibes. Now, I've already got a new bracket coming tomorrow, which is really good. In today's video, I'm going to be basically taking off the passenger side. You do also have to remove the bonnet as well. My bonnet's a little bit lopsided, but I just thought I'd get it on because I took the bolts off and it just fell down on me, so super annoying. So we'll get the wheel up, we'll jack it up, get the wheel off, we'll start unbolting things and hopefully get this wing off without any damage, because I just cannot afford any more damage, to be fair. No more snap bolts or anything like that. All right, so the first thing that we need to do, okay, so you've got 1, 2, and if you remove this, come on, put that there for a sec, you've got 3 there. Now that's the one that you're going to have to remove the bonnet, because it is really, really hard to get to. I might try get it without having to remove the bonnet, but we'll see. That one's come loose, which is fab. That's 2. Let's really hope I don't break anything with this side. So let's get the under tray off fully, and then I'll be able to take the rest of the wing off. There we go. And I'm on about right here, there's like a foam bit. You just need to, you know, try pull down on that foam bit. Yeah, and when you pull down on that foam bit, you'll see loads of gunk. Like loads of gunk, which I'm gonna get my quick little blower to blow it all away. This little thing is amazing. Then, essentially, you should see, so I can now see 1, 2, and I can see 3, but to access a third one, you actually need to get it from there, kind of thing. It's very frustrating. Voila. These little Torx bits I bought from Amazon are good. If anybody wants a link, they are 3/4, but they're good. If I can do all this without breaking anything, I feel like I'm just going to be very, very, very proud. Ooh, get me, man! This is going really well. Really hard, but you can't see them right now. But let me quickly show you. Here, you've got 2 down there, 1 there, 1 there, and the third one is all the way up there. Try point to it there. And on this side, this is the tricky part. So you've got a bracket here, which is fender, bumper, and a bracket. And it's just very annoying to all get out. So you can already see one of them here that I need to get out. But let's focus on that top one. So put that there. So there's like a little. See, I can see it now. That is a screw right there, the bolt. I never thought I'd have to ever take the front bumper off ever again, but look, we are where we are, so it is what it is. So look, I managed to get that top one loose. I don't understand how. Either it's this tool, or that's both wings off both sides. The front bumper is off, but it should be really easy to pop back on as long as I ensure all the bolts go in correctly. To be fair, that bracket there, I think I would have had to take off anyway to access the bolts behind the bracket that keep the fender onto the actual chassis or the body. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. Finally, some good news. So I'm buzzing. So now literally all I need to do is just, yeah, wait until I get the fenders back or the wings back, pop them on. That's it, job done. Absolutely mint. I'm sad because my car looks like an absolute mess, so these are going to be like brand new wings going on like a really dirty car, but they look absolutely awesome. So I want to say a massive thank you to Paul at PMG Detailing and Auto Centre, because the thing is, the turnaround time, nobody was able to turn these around quicker than Paul, and the job is absolutely amazing. I very rarely recommend and suggest body shots, but you know what, if anybody needs any work, body shot wise, paint wise, even detailing wise, look, I mean, look at the sun hitting them. Now, I've got to come back because Paul did say that he needs to basically flatten out the dust and polish them, but because of the turnaround time, he appreciated I need to get them back really quickly. He said just put them on and then bring it back and I'll do it while it's on the car. So he's already kind of shown me that there is kind of dust still trapped in there that will basically polish out and whatnot. So yeah, absolutely buzzing. So if anybody needs any work, hit up PMG Detailing and Auto Centre, because you know what, they're doing a banging job. Okay, wheels jacked up. Let's get the gun. Apologies in advance for all the really annoying sniffling throughout the video. I've got really bad hay fever and I had a cold at the same time, so yeah, sorry about that. Let's just leave this here for a sec. Seems good there. This is the side that we are going to be putting on first. What was it? Ow. In these two off of here, I do. I'm sure these two are for that. I have this really strong feeling these two are for that. Let me show you where I'm at. That is a wing on. It doesn't look that wide until you look at it like that. Massive. Massive. There's a couple of gaps here and there that I'm not happy with, like you can see there. But you know what it is? I think it's fine overall. I really do. So this is the bumper bracket. Now because these are aftermarket wings, there were two basically things here, like kind of like rivets that kind of stuck into something and it was blocking. And the actual aftermarket wing didn't have the entry holes for these rivets to go into. So I've had to just basically chop them, so we'll see. Because they're getting screwed up anyway, or screwed up on them anyway, I'm not too concerned. These two holes here, so them two, they were basically absent on the aftermarket wing, and also absent is these two little fixtures here where the nuts thing into, so I'm going to have to put some kind of like nut there for the bolt. So these have already got nuts built in, but I need to get some aftermarket nuts for the bolts to kind of screw into, if that makes sense. So this is hilarious. Bumper still needs to go on. Look how much space I've got now. Wow. But if you can see, space is vast. You can definitely see it there. Super vast. It's really cool because these have got the RS style 3 things on. Not that I'm really bothered about that, but look how much space there is there. Absolute, look. Massive amounts of space now. Nearly there, but I've run into a small issue. So these wings are absolutely really wide. They're really wide. I mean, to give you a quick snapshot of how wide they are, like you can just see how much they stick out now. It's ridiculous. And obviously this is an S3 bumper meant for a lot thinner wings, so to speak. So essentially I believe this here is how much wider the RS3 bumper most likely is. So long-term solution, get an RS3 bumper, but short-term solution, just get it secure, because I haven't really got a lot of time to mess around with. I do need to do this side, but I've managed to get the bolt in here. There are a few gaps. It does look ugly, I'm not going to deny it, but it is what it is. I think this will look awesome once the RS3 bumper is on there, but I'll get this back from Race Walls. If I can pick a cheap one up, fine. I'll sell my S3 bumper, I don't really need it. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope it was super clear in terms of the instructions as to what's required to remove the front wings. And I hope I give you a bit of a review of what the new wider SRS or Muka wings are like. The only issue that I encountered was the brackets and the fact that the S3 bumper is a lot smaller in terms of width than an RS3 bumper. Now I have been searching for an RS3 bumper, been quite hard to find one, especially a decent condition one for a decent price. They are quite expensive, so my search continues. You can get some really good ones in Poland, but then obviously you have to encounter shipping costs, and that just gets really expensive, and it's not really much need in it. I'm not really too bothered. Obviously it doesn't look the best, but I'm happy to be patient. I don't really want to break the bank, especially now the fact that I'm building the TTRS, and you can kind of already, I just realised you can kind of see the TTRS. I'm not going to talk on it. Hopefully you can figure out what it looks like now as opposed to what you probably last saw it like. The next video after this video will be me racing at Elvington with Aries Tuning, Unicorn, my brother and a couple of other lads. But then after that, it will be back onto the TTRS. Fortunately, you can't see the front because that's where a lot of work has taken place, but you can definitely see the rear. I mean, it's complete now. Hey, I didn't even really want to include that, but it is what it is. So the next plans for the S3 are to get some wider wheels, because I don't really like running spacers. But for the first kind of, I suppose, point of attack, I'm going to get some 25mm spacers. Somebody's offered to give me some off Instagram. They said they just have them lying around. I just want to test fit them because I think that's what's needed, because I measured and it's about 2 inches, that, to be fair. It's quite a lot. So I think 25mm spacers will do it nicely. I need to fix this by getting an RS3 bumper. But overall, I think they look wicked. But again, a massive shout out to Paul for sorting out the wings, getting them painted. I still do need to go back to Paul PMG Detailing, just because I need to get them flattened and polished. I've just been so busy recently, but I will head over there. And in my opinion, if you're in the same boat, or if you're looking for some basically more clearance around the front wheels, if you're running really wide wheels, these wings are spot on. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, take it easy. Peace.